Hi, my name's Dave Ellis, and obviously, as you'll tell from this, I'm not a professional actor or anything along that line. I'm just somebody who has come to believe very strongly in the attributes of the Beamer. Before I get into how I came to believe so strongly in it, probably ought to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a retired police officer. I worked in the city of Oakland for 20 years, and as a cop, you kind of tend to see things in a very black and white world. Things are either right or they're wrong, or they're real or they're imitations or fakes. And I grew up in an environment where if you didn't feel well, or if something hurt, or if you ached in any way, you took a pill for it. And if you didn't feel well after that, well, it just meant that you took the wrong pill. I was raised in an environment where if there was something wrong with you, medication was the only answer for it. I married my sweet wife many years ago, and that was actually the collision of two very different worlds. My wife she was born and raised in a family that took a very holistic approach to things. So when she began to talk to me about the different, there's alternative ways to treat ailments, I'm a huge skeptic in that, and didn't take to a lot of the things that she was introducing to me. I didn't take to them very, very easily, and I looked at them very jadedly. When I first heard about the Beamer, I think my initial response was, I think that's a bunch of snake oil. And I think I even might have used the word charlatan regarding the gentleman that was introducing it to her family. At any rate, out of my love for my wife and her persistence, we purchased one, and virtually kind of, again, at my love for her, and I was willing to lay on the Beamer and to give it a try. And I don't think I was completely honest with her initially, because I think I began to feel its effects almost immediately. I noticed my energy level was improving. My appetite kind of naturally started to moderate quite a bit. I didn't crave sweets the way that I used to. I almost hated sharing that, because I kind of lose my ability to go snack when I wanted to. But at any rate, one of the things that I noticed early on was that I didn't experience migraines anymore. Now, in the early 90s, I suffered a bout of spinal meningitis. I was hospitalized from it, and anyone who's had any experience with it knows that you get this crushing, incessant headache. Anyway, I survived the meningitis, but one of the apparent offsets of that is about every 4 to 6 weeks after that, I experienced a pretty debilitating migraine headache, and that went on for many, many years. After using the Beamer on a regular basis, I all of a sudden remember one day going, I haven't had a headache for a while. And month after month went by, and I realized I haven't had a headache again. And a year went by, and I realized I haven't had a migraine in the last year. So going back to my police officer's point of view, that was the physical evidence of that put me back into the black and white. Now I can look at the Beamer and go, you know what? I can physically see the difference that it's made for me. I've joked that if our house catches on fire, my wife is going to run to make sure that the kids are out of the house and get get all the pictures and the albums and the mementos, and I'm going to be down unplugging the Beamer and tucking that under my arm as we go out the door. So anyway, thanks for listening.